Adekunle Ifeoluwa. You can also call me the Alpha Glam. So again, Happy New Year! Welcome to 2022. I hope this year is a favorable year for you and your family. I hope it's a year that brings in prosperity, abundance, everything you have wished for. You will get it this year. If you are a Muslim, you can say Ami, and if you are a Christian, say Amen. Yes, guys. So you are welcome again. My name is Adekunle Ifeoluwa. You can also call me the Alpha Black. Well, this is a new year, so I've been thinking probably we'll change it to the Alpha. I think it's high time I just use the Alpha instead of using the Alpha Glam. So kindly help me decide which would you prefer, the Alpha Glam or the Alpha. So yes, guys, thank you for the love of my previous post with my friend. That was with Linda, where we made a video where I used to single. And I apologize for not making Christmas vlogs. Well, that Christmas was a little bit busy for me, and my phone was complaining about no space, so it was really difficult. I did not want to delete the videos I had. My Christmas was going to be that nice. So when it turned out nice, and I started feeling bad. Oh, I could have made a video. This video would have been nice on my channel, but well, I feel like we'll have a second chance to that. And this is a new year for me to put my head in the game. This year, no postcard. This year, no This year, no procrastination. Yes, guys. This year, I have to stick to the game. I have to be more consistent. Who has noticed consistency is definitely the hack. So, guys, this year I pray I become more consistent. I don't think I have anything that will make me run the country, unlike last year where I had to travel to almost all the states in the country. So this year has been more balanced. So most likely this year will just be about my work, about YouTube, about makeup, about my business. I'm currently serving. If you are an ardent follower of this page, I'm sure by now you know that I am serving already. NYC member, currently serving in Ogun State as a lawyer. Yes, guys, as a lawyer. So guys, the quality of my audio actually became worse at that point, and right now I'll just be taking you through how I achieved this look. So let's get right into it. So yes, guys, this is my bare face, and I'll be going into my Ghanaian Skin Active Micellar Rose Water, using that to clean off the dirt on my face. And after this, I'll be going to my Mismetic Moisture Potion, rubbing it into my skin so it moisturizes my skin. And after this, I'll be going into my primer. That is the number 7 primer. I'm using it on my T-zone, all over my face. And lastly, I'll be using the Zion oil block. I use that on my T-zone because that is where I get oily, so I apply it and allow it to dry. Now I'm going into my Huda Beauty in chocolate truffle, and I'm applying it at the side of my face. So guys, I noticed that this foundation was not totally in consonance with my skin tone. Yes, the color was different, but trust the process, guys. At the end of the day, I had to make it work. So you can see the difference. I look more colorful, and this looks a little bit, I don't know, probably grayish or brown, but I did not get to discover that till after my concealer. So yeah, I'm going into my concealer. I used the Nuban Beauty and LA Girl concealer in Toast. Yes, in Toast, and number 43. Yes. So first I'm applying my LA Girl in Toast on my face, and it was still looking very light. I wanted something really not too light, but I am here applying it on my T-zone and on my nose, everywhere I would want to highlight. And after this, I went into my beauty blender to blend it out. So guys, you leave it for a little bit of time to dry, then after that, use your beauty blender to blend it out. So after this, I applied my Nuban Beauty concealer again, and right here I know I was looking lighter than how I should look, but as I said earlier, trust the process. So right now I'm using my Alice Cosmetic contour palette to contour my nose and just get that chiseled nose. Yes, And after this, I applied my contour, like a darker concealer on the sides of my face. So small thing, guys, I wanted to achieve a Russian makeup look. There was this video I watched and I noticed that the way they did their makeup was different from the way we do our makeup here. So after watching few videos, I just had a little bit of idea of how they do it, and this is what I'm doing. You can see I'm applying it at the sides of my eyes. I applied it on my forehead. I applied it at the sides of my face. So these are the places that I want to be chiseled and snatched. So I'm applying it on my chin. And after this, I went into my Lady V lip collection. It's a lipstick palette, and I just applied the red on the apple of my cheek because I want to use that as a blush. I applied it on my nose, a little bit on my forehead too. Then I went into my Northern Beauty and I blended it out first. Then after this, I blended out the contour on my nose. Yes, so you will need to blend, guys. Remember, if you have been watching my videos, you know already that you have to blend. So this is me blending. Then after this, I went into a brush because I don't think I will be able to blend properly with a beauty blender. So I went into a brush to blend all the contour, yes, the dark concealers I have on my face. So I blended my forehead. As you can see, I'm already looking like my color again. Yes, looking darker. Yes, so blending the concealer on the sides of my cheek, and now I'm going into the apple of my cheeks and blending it into the blush. So I'm blending them together. One thing I noticed here was I used a bit too much, so next time I think I'll just control the use and not apply too much. So I'm blending the other side too. Guys, I know I still look out of color, but as I said, trust the process. So yes, I'm trying to blend out my chin, just making sure that everything I did is blended. And after this, I go into my Kiss Beauty setting spray and spray my face so that everything can sink in. And once I am done with this, I go into my Milani mineral powder to set my highlights. So all the places I used a lighter concealer for, I'll be using that powder and applying it there. So as you can see, the place look seamless. I try to make sure there's no lines under my eyes or my nose and everything. So I was still applying. After this, I went into my Fit Me Maybelline powder, and it is a very dark powder, so I'm just using it around my face. So as you can see, I'm getting back into my color. Yes. And after this, I went into my Laura Mercier powder, setting powder. So I'll be using it to set all the places that I highlighted. So I'm using the powder all over the place. And if you noticed, I'm sure you have noticed, the highlighting, I did it up to the side of my face. So it is giving that illusion of a cat eye look. Yes, so that's the essence, guys. When you use a concealer, a bright concealer at the sides of your face, it just lifts your eyes and you have that cat eye look in a very nice way. So as I said, when you use contour, it is always to make an illusion. So yeah, I'm doing the revised highlighting at the side of my cheek. I just want to make sure that the contour I used at the side of my cheek is coming out, like it is sharp and popping out. Yes, so that was the essence of this. Then afterwards, I went into my Full Spectrum CoverGirl bronzer. I'm using that to contour my nose, so it's just to accentuate the former contour I did on my nose. So right now I'm just putting it all over my nose to give that chiseled nose. And I went into my Davis pencils to draw my brow. So guys, you know the deal. You make your first outline, then after that draw your second outline. Then when you are done drawing your second outline, fill in. Yes, and I'm filling in my brows here, and try to fill in lightly. Make sure your pencil is sharp so you can get light strokes and it will not be too dark. After this, I'll be going into my concealer and just using it to highlight the brow so that it comes out sharper and cleaner. So a lighter concealer first at the middle of the brows, then use a darker concealer at the beginning of the brows. So I'm still using the lighter concealer. So guys, if you have watched my video up to this point, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Yes guys, this year I'll try to be very consistent and make sure I give you dope videos. So right now I am blending, so blending the lighter part and blending the darker part. And if you notice, the darker part is entering into my nose contour, so I don't have to do extra blending of the nose and making it dark anymore. So that's the essence. So after doing this, I'll be going into my Morph palette. That's for my eyeshadow, and my NYX eyeshadow primer. So I'm applying that first. I'm making sure it blends on my eye crease and lid. And now I'm applying a purple shade on my eyelid. Yes, I chose purple because of my hair, and also I think I have outfits that, and I don't think I've really used purple, so let's just try something new. And the purple actually became very nice. I'm sure you have seen that at the beginning of the video. So after this, I'm going into a wine shade just on my crease to blend it out properly and give it that nice transition look, so it does not look so boring. Then after this, I'll be going into a black eyeshadow. Okay, right now I am blending it out. I'm blending out with a brush. I want to make sure the purple sinks into the wine that I use, so you can see there's not so much difference. You have to make sure it blends into each other, and you cannot see the difference between one shadow and the other shadow. Then right now I'll be going into a black eyeshadow. I'm using that to just create a nice liner, just to give me that cat eye flow. And yes, I'm applying more so it will accentuate it properly. Yes, and that's what I'm doing to the other eyes. So right now I want to be so sure that it's coming out. Then you can see that effect is giving, that nice illusion is giving. Yes, that's why I love it. So all those Russian people, this is what they do. They just make sure they blend the nice dark eyeshadow there, and to just give you that smoky cat eyes. Yes guys, so after that I went into my liquid eyeliner from V Beauty, and I'm applying it on the top of my eyes. I did not even need to create a cat liner. You can see I stopped at that point instead of making that long cat liner look. So that black has already given the illusion of the cat liner. So right here I was explaining the white eyeliner I used. I missed the clip, so I could not record it. So right now I'm spraying my face. I'm making sure everything melts in, and you can see guys, I'm looking myself. Yes, I don't look too light, I don't look too dark. And these are the lipsticks I wanted to use. I actually used a lot. I first went into my iMagic lip palette to line my lips with a nice brown. Then afterwards I applied, okay, I'm still applying brown. Then afterwards I applied a nice nude. Yes, yeah, just something pink and nice. Then right now I'm going into my Fenty lip gloss. So I used those lip gloss too. Just applied like 3 lip glosses, 3 lipstick together. And this is my Ezekiel highlighter. Yes, I'm going into it. I'm using it on the apple of my cheeks. I will be using it on my chin, on my nose, my forehead, just everywhere that I need light to settle into. And that's it guys, this is how I created this nice epic look. So, and finally here is the transformation. Yeah, so fine. So guys, thank you for watching this video. This video would have been a talk through video, but my audio was not so good. I am however excited that I could bring out something out of the bad videos I made. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you love it. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, drop your sweet comment, and share these videos. Thank you for your love. I appreciate it so much. Till next time, bye.